This is Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa. The story of resurgent and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Hello viewers, welcome to Pulse of Africa. I'm Edom Masai with today's top news stories. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed highlights digital progress, youth talent development at COMESA Summit. The Prime Minister emphasized Ethiopia's progress in digitalization and the importance of utilizing Africa's young talent for regional development at the 24th COMESA Summit, according to the head of press secretary at the Office of the Prime Minister, Bilani Siyum. The 24th Summit of the COMESA Authority of Heads of State and Government has taken place recently in Nairobi, attended by leaders from COMESA member countries, including Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed of Ethiopia. The summit's theme was leveraging digitization to deepen regional value chains for sustainable and inclusive growth. Prime Minister Abiy underscored in his address at the summit that digitization is a cornerstone of Ethiopia's homegrown economic reform agenda, Bilani said. Prime Minister Abiy showcased the country's advancements in building robust digital infrastructure and fostering a large talent pool through initiatives like the Corridors Initiative. These efforts reflect Ethiopia's commitment to creating a strong digital foundation to drive growth and transformation, Head of Press Secretary noted. The Prime Minister stressed that national digitalization efforts must align with broader regional integration goals to maximize impact. Since taking office in 2018, Prime Minister Abiy has been a steadfast advocate for regional integration, digitalization across the continent. She said that the Premier also emphasized the potential of Africa's young population as a valuable resource for development. According to her, the Premier urged African nations to leverage the continent's abundant youth talents and resources. Ethiopia has made its first shipment under the African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, marking a historic milestone in Africa's economic integration. The maiden consignment includes coffee, meat, fruits, vegetables, pulses, and oilseeds. The shipment underscores Ethiopia's early commitment to AfCFTA, which aims to unite 55 nations with a combined GDP of over $3.4 trillion and remove up to 90% of tariffs to stimulate inter-African trade. Officials say this historic step highlights Africa's potential to strengthen trade, boost economies, and enhance regional cooperation as countries implement the landmark agreement. AfCFTA, launched in 2021, is Africa's flagship trade agreement designed to promote regional economic integration, enhance industrialization, and boost intra-African trade. By reducing tariffs and trade barriers, the agreement seeks to unlock Africa's economic potential and create a more competitive continental market. Ethiopia's first shipment demonstrates the practical steps being taken to realize these goals and strengthen Africa's trade networks.
They shaped history. They inspired generations. They are the notables.
I think of voices I have lost, the pledge unspoken, the more than acts of faith that forge an instant world in silent pact with strangers.
We consider ourselves the spokesmen for the underprivileged peoples of the world.
We honor Wole Soyinka, a legend who left his mark.
Namibia detected more than 1 million cyber threats in the first half of 2025, the highest since its national cybersecurity body was established. Minister of Information and Communication Technology Emma Teofilo said that Namibia's cybersecurity incident response team recorded 1,103,784 threats and 1,090,342 vulnerabilities between January and June. The government is finalizing a cybercrime bill and a data protection bill expected to be tabled during the current parliamentary session to strengthen digital security. Teofilo emphasized that cybersecurity is a shared responsibility and that the enforcement will complement awareness campaigns. Reforms such as electronic signature regulations and the Access to Information Act aim to foster a safer digital economy amid rising internet and mobile money use. The Morocco-France Economic Forum opened on Thursday in Dakhla, bringing together over 300 business leaders from both countries to explore new opportunities in infrastructure, energy, agri-food and services sectors. The forum aims to strengthen bilateral economic ties and identify new synergies between the Moroccan and French business communities. Discussions will focus on the Royal Atlantic Initiative for security, energy transition and decarbonization, as well as tourism and training. Several economic leaders and institutional officials from both countries are participating alongside representatives of public and private organizations. The forum follows President Emmanuel Macron's 2024 state visit to Morocco, which led to around 20 economic agreements across key sectors, including energy, finance, and technology. Previous business forums in Rabat have further reinforced Morocco-France trade and investment relations.
This is Africa, the cradle of humanity, the frontier of the future, a land of visionaries, creators and pioneers, a continent of unstoppable energy where innovation meets tradition, where voices rise, loud and fearless.
I am an African.
This is the heartbeat of a billion people, diverse, bold, united by a single purpose to tell our own stories in our own way. No borders, no barriers, no filters. A new era of African storytelling is here. From every corner of the continent, from the bustling cities to the quiet village, we tell Africa's story by Africans for the world. This is the land of a rising Africa, where Africa speaks and the world listens. This is why today we bring you POA, Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Senegal confirmed 17 deaths in Rift Valley fever outbreak. Senegal has recorded 17 deaths from Rift Valley fever, RVF, a health ministry official said on Thursday. Apparently the deadliest outbreak in decades. 119 cases were concentrated in northern Senegal, a major livestock producing region, heightening concern about further spread, said Dr. Boli Diop, the ministry's head of RVF surveillance. RVF, a viral disease that primarily affects livestock, is largely spread to animals via mosquitoes, according to the World Health Organization, which says no human-to-human transmission has been documented. Humans typically become infected through mosquito bites or contact with blood, body fluids, or tissues of infected animals, according to the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. RVF has been endemic in northern Senegal since the 1980s. Dr. Marawi Aragao Tagenye, an epidemiologist at the Africa CDC, told a weekly press briefing on Thursday. It has been becoming more frequent these days across Africa, and these various diseases are closely related with climate change and extreme weather events, Tagenye said. The Independent Electoral Commission, IEC, has scheduled the Gambia's presidential election for December 5, 2026. IEC Chairman Joseph Colley announced at the launch of the 2026-2027 election calendar in Bijilo. The Commission also set National Assembly elections for April 10, 2027, council elections for May 22, 2027, and mayoral and chairperson elections for June 26, 2027. A supplementary voter registration will take place from April 1 to May 14, 2026. Colley emphasized the IEC's commitment to transparency, inclusion, and adherence to electoral laws, urging political groups to comply with registration requirements. The IEC operates under Section 43 of the Constitution, which mandates it to conduct all public elections and referenda. Election dates were determined to ensure transparency and integrity in the process. Moving on to business news. The Common Market for Eastern and South Africa has launched a digital payment system to cut transaction costs by allowing businesses to settle deals in local currencies, it said on Thursday. COMESA, which has 21 member states, joins efforts by African continent to push for local currency payment systems to cut trade costs by eliminating the need to convert local currencies into hard currencies, mostly US dollars, for cross-border systems. The new platform, known as the Digital Retail Payments Platform, is starting off with trials between Malawi and Zambia, COMESA said in a statement. It is being rolled out in partnership with 2 digital financial service providers and a foreign exchange provider, the bloc said, without naming the partners. For the first time, cross-border trade within COMESA can be settled directly in local currencies, said Kenya's Trade Minister Lee Kianjui. This is a game changer. The initiative seeks to assist medium, small, and micro enterprises, who account for 80% of business and 60% of employment in member states, but have to deal with cumbersome, insecure, and expensive cross-border payment systems, he said. South Africa's National Treasury has attracted over 100 global proposals for its $500 million foreign currency financing initiative as it seeks to diversify its funding sources. The initiative, announced in July, aims to explore innovative financing options to raise cash for Africa's most industrialized economy, which go beyond traditional euro bonds. The Treasury said it would consider bilateral term loans, private placements, structured notes, and instruments linked to environmental, social, and governance goals. The market response to our call for proposals has been positive, demonstrating clear appetite for the National Treasury to diversify its foreign currency funding sources, Telly Bomela Msami, Director of Treasury, Funding, and Capital Markets, said. Bomela Msami noted substantial interest from sell-side as well as buy-side institutions, boutique investment banks, and non-financial lenders eager to lend cash to South Africa's governments. Next, let's take a look at the current weather forecast. That's all from Pulse of Africa today. Thank you for being with us.